Well, welcome back to another episode of Wine and Wealth Wednesday. And I'll tell you one thing, I am not live tonight because I'm in Minnesota. And another thing is that I don't have wine with me when I'm recording this. Right now, because I had to have a beverage with you, I am having a sparkling Cosmopolitan. I don't even know what this brand is, Joya Spirit. I actually typically hate these, but this thing is really good. But here's the thing. By the time you're watching this, I am actually probably going to be drinking wine because I'm hosting a client event in Minnesota. You guys, I haven't been back to Minnesota where my clients are because I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. I moved there 3 years ago and I haven't been back for a good 16 months. And I'm hosting a client event because I haven't seen my clients face to face. And I want to give them a hug and I want to say hello and I want to have some appetizers and a glass of wine or a beverage with them. So that's what I'm doing right now while you're watching this. But I'm so excited you're here and back because tonight you're going to learn about credit card strategy and how to pay off your credit card debt if you have credit cards. So before I go into that, I just want to welcome anyone that's new watching. My name is Dawn Delby. I am the CEO of a multi-seven-figure wealth advisory firm, as well as a certified fiduciary and behavioral financial advisor, giving clients advice for the last 21 years and helping real people gain and build real wealth. I help women especially live in their worth and grow their wealth. In fact, I have been promoting all over the place. I'm hoping you've seen it. That my live website, brand new website, you guys, it's like building a house, went live just a few days ago. And if you haven't checked out dawndelby.com, I encourage you to go check it out because I literally have been working on this mentally for 3-4 years and physically building this website out for the last 9 months to bring you some awesome resources because historically I've been sitting in this office, and by the way, I haven't been in this office for like 16 months. Look, this is my office, my home away from home in Minnesota, where I would sit one-on-one with clients for years. And however, because of COVID, right, we've all been on Zoom, and now I'm back in this office and I'm so excited. But I'll tell you something, I have been building this platform, Dawn Delby's Building Wealth and Worth, because normally in this office, I was only able to help people just because of the growth of my business of clients with $1 million plus. And I've opened up this new platform for individuals that want to be millionaires. If you want to have your portfolio into the millions, your investments into the millions, and by the way, you're going to need to if you ever want to retire, I'm opening up, I've been designing a platform, a financial planning tool, resources on how I can help you live in your worth and grow your wealth through a process called Own It, Earn It, and Grow It. And if you haven't checked out my website, go there. You guys, there's so many free resources. There's going to be courses coming up soon. There's going to be a membership site. I got something for everyone. In fact, over the last year, I've even written a book. So if it's just a book that you want to help you, what I call living wealthy, it's growing that internal peace and security and matching that with the external financial security you need both. You need both to live wealthy, and you're going to have access to all my resources. And so I'm so excited. If you haven't gone to the website, go now, sign up for all of the content because I'm ready to deliver. Now, tonight we are talking about credit card strategies and how to pay off the debt if you have credit cards. Now, here's the thing. The best debt is no debt. We all know that. But I'll tell you something. I have mortgage debt. I do not have credit card debt. I had credit card debt for years. So if you have credit card debt, don't feel guilty because we're going to solve your issues if you follow my advice tonight, okay? So I don't want to get into too much of the technical verbiage around credit card debt and how to pay off and what's the right strategy. Just know there's really two strategies. There's a strategy to focus on the highest interest, like paying off your highest interest debt first, or paying off the balance, like the balance that has either the highest or lowest balance first. So it's either focusing on the interest of your credit cards or the balance, okay? And the technical term is avalanche or snowball. But we don't want to get caught up in that. Well, we want to get caught up in what's the right strategy for you to get rid of your credit card debt. Because here's the thing. You will never be able to live wealthy with peace inside, security inside, and financial security outside if you don't solve your credit card debt issue. We need to solve that immediately for you. And here's the thing. You can either focus on the highest balance or the lowest balance, or you can focus on the interest rate of your credit card. Now, I will tell you this. If you have multiple credit cards and the interest is all within approximately the same. So let's say you have a credit card of 8% or 9%. If all of your credit cards are with all your credit card debt, the interest on that debt is within, let's say, 3 to 5%, then you're going to want to follow the strategy. Okay. I believe in the snowball strategy, but it doesn't matter the name. What matters is this. It matters on the balance. I want you to focus. The best thing you can do is focus on paying off, if you have multiple credit cards, is to focus on paying off the balance that is the smallest first, regardless of the interest rate that you have on that credit card. Okay, I think they're cleaning behind me. If you were distracted like I was, I'm like, who's out there? Anyway, so it's focusing on the smallest balance of your credit card. Let's say you have 3 or 5 credit cards. Focus on paying off the smallest balance first, even if that's the lowest interest rate, okay? When you do that, there's something psychologically that happens to you where you're able to pay off that debt. Let's say that one, the smallest balance has less than $1,000. So you get that, you put all the extra money that you have towards that one smallest balance first. Then you cut that card up and you take what you are applying to that smallest balance, because now that credit card's gone, right? So you take what you are applying to that card and now apply that amount plus what you were already paying on your next smallest balance credit card, and you take that payment that you were paying on that smallest and apply it to the next credit card, which is the next smallest balance. So you're always going to be trying to pay off. The goal here is trying to pay off the smallest balance first. Get that smallest balance taken care of, cut up that card, and apply what you were paying on that smallest balance to your next credit card. And that's most likely, it might cost you a little bit more in interest payments. Depends on how long it's going to take you. It's going to take you 2 or 3 or 4 years to pay off this debt. But the psychological part about doing it this way gives you motivation, and it shows you how to get rid of that card, cancel that card out, cut it up, and apply those payments. So you go from, maybe in this example, like you go from 4 credit cards, then you go down to 3, then you go down to 2, then you go down to 1, and pretty soon your debt is paid off on those credit cards. Okay, so that's called the snowball effect. But just remember, it's about the smallest balance. It's a little reverse psychology, because most people think, well, I'm going to put more of my payments towards the highest interest rate. But what happens when you do that? You're never able to have the satisfaction of getting rid of one card. Okay, and that's what we want you to do. The psychology behind paying off debt is getting rid of your debt and moving on. Okay, it's called, if you need to do some more research on this, it's called the snowball effect. In fact, if any of you want to go to the resource UnDebtIt, UNDEBT.IT, undebt.it, so UnDebtIt, you will find a snowball calculator and an avalanche calculator on there to help you, and you can put in your balances, and it's a free service. I love it, and you can figure out what is the best strategy for you, but 9 out of 10 times the snowball is going to be the best strategy for you. Okay, so that's the technical part. And I hope you're enjoying whatever you're enjoying. If it's water, great. Starbucks, great. You're having your wine, because it is Wine and Wealth Wednesday. Whatever you're enjoying, I hope you're enjoying your beverage. And I hope you're getting some value out of learning how to pay off this debt. Because here's the thing. I'm going to state again. If you want to live wealthy, you can't have credit card debt. I am in favor of mortgage debt. You can't have credit card debt. In fact, I had credit card debt. I had $20,000 on a 0% credit card when I was in my early 30s for years. And because, well, I'll tell you the because and the why in a minute, but that's what I want to focus your why. Like, I will tell you my why in a minute, but what is your why? Like, why do you have credit card debt? Like I did in my early 30s, $20,000. I kept doing this balance transfer from 0% to 0%, but I couldn't get rid of the $20,000. And it's either about overspending or under earning. So I want you to figure out why you have your credit card debt. Is it because you're overspending? Is it because you're under earning? Are you overspending because, like, literally some legit expenses in your life? Maybe you're a young individual just starting off in your career and you have some legit expenses. Life is expensive, okay? And is that the reason, okay? Do you have some legit costs that you just need to put money on a credit card debt for a short period of time to catch up? Or have you had some unexpected expenses that come in your life that maybe you haven't built up a cash reserve for these unexpected expenses, and you don't have your emergency reserve, what I call power cash reserve? Like, is that one reason why you have credit card debt? I'm sorry, there's vacuum sound in the background. That might be one reason. Maybe you have some unexpected medical bills that you don't even and that's legit. Like, come on, right? Like, life happens and we have to be real with that. But what I find is most people, like 9 out of 10 times, people have credit card debt not because of medical bills, or they have credit card debt. Some of it might be medical bills, some might be a little bit overspending. Some of it might be like people are trying to keep up with their neighbors. Like they've over purchased a house and the expenses of having a big house. They've over purchased a luxury car, and those expenses aren't going on a credit card, but other things are. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're trying to keep up with their friends, their neighbors. They're going out for expensive dining. Whatever it is, 9 out of 10 times I find the credit card debt is because we are overspending. And if this is you, technically I can help you get out of debt, but what I need your assistance with is really figuring out the why. Why do you have the credit card debt? Is it legit, or is it these other reasons, which I call emotional spending? Is it the emotional spending that's getting you in trouble because you are trying to spend because of an emotional reason? Maybe you had a bad day at work and you feel like you deserve X, Y, and Z. Or you want to go on a big long trip with your friends and you're afraid to tell your friends that you really shouldn't do it and you can't afford it. And because you just came out of COVID, you're like, I deserve it, right? All of those decisions, when we spend our money and we can't afford the things that we're buying, it's all because of an emotional reason or an emotional trigger in our life. And we got to get to the core of that. All right. And I want to help you get to the core of that. The technical part about building wealth is snowball or avalanche, or what's the best debt strategy to pay off your credit card debt. But the real way to pay off your debt is get to the core meaning and the reason behind why you have this credit card debt in the first place. Okay. So if you can help me figure out the why you have that credit card debt, I'll help you figure out the technical piece. And those two components together will help you build your worth as an individual and your wealth at the same time. So I hope this makes sense. Question yourself, ask yourself, are you overspending or are you under earning? That could be another reason. Are you under earning? And either of those, if you're overspending or under earning, I want you to sign up for my free resources, okay? Because I'm going to help you get through that overspending and under earning, because I'm here to change the way our industry gives advice on credit card payoff, on how to live wealthy, on how to grow real wealth. And it's about aligning who you are as a human being and what's really important to you, and making sure we're not overspending, but we're also gaining the right type of income that's coming in. You're earning the right type of income. And I'm here to help you on that journey, okay? Because money does matter. Money is important. And women especially, we need to stand in our worth and stand up for the right that we need to earn more money and we need to ask for more money. So if that's you, the call to action right now is to go to the website. Go to the website, sign up for the free resources, Take my quizzes on there, do the core values exercise, like learn about you, look at the videos that I have on paying off debt, look at what I'm all about, because I want you to be on the journey with me, okay? Because I have built both my worth and wealth up, and I'm at a really good elevated position right now, and an older position than most of you, and I want to teach you the same. Okay, I want to teach you how to build real wealth and get paid for what you're worth, and help you design an alignment plan, okay? An alignment plan where you're able to live in both with freedom of spending today, and if you have credit card debt, you're never going to live in freedom of spending, never going to have freedom. And I want you to build that freedom today so you can spend freely, and you can also have enough money to save for your security for tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. I want you, if you're watching this live, it's because you're not a client yet. I want you to join me and become a client, because I want to be face to face with you at an event where we're having real conversations and hugging and getting to know the power of you and the power of me and the power of this community that I'm building to live wealthy. We'll see you on the inside real soon. Have a great night, everybody.